All right, you talked about taking a step back. That's what we saw in Jacksonville this year, and immediately after yesterday's game, the Jaguars fired head coach Gus Bradley. I was among those who thought for sure they would at least get to 500 and maybe contending for the division title. I was so wrong.
And
What happened?
He owes his friend Lawrence a box of donuts because of it.
I lost some wagers on that one. But
Yeah.
what went wrong with the Jaguars this season?
You know, Michael, don't feel bad because that's a long line. You know, it's like those people who say they went to the Super Bowl and there's only 80,000 seats, yet 500 million said they went. It's the same way that and a whole bunch of people at the beginning of the season picked the Jaguars to win this division. Now a bunch of them didn't happen to show up, right? So don't feel bad. You know what? A lot of that P word, that potential word has been used for 4 straight years with Jacksonville. Ooh, we got Blake Bortles. Ooh, Gus Bradley comes from Seattle. He's going to rebuild this defense. Ooh, we get Jalen Ramsey, who is going to be a good player. Ooh, this young receiving corps is the best in the league. Ooh, we went and got Julius Thomas. Ooh, T.J. Young. There's a lot of that, and we did a lot of talk. And on paper, they look good. The only problem is you got to turn the paper in when the finals here and go play. Now, I understand injuries. You know what? I don't want to hear it because everybody's got them. I mean, the guy in New England overcomes injuries. Gronk's out. They just find other guys that we've never heard of to make plays. So, you know what? The firing, I don't like to see people lose their jobs. It's a brutal business, but that's why you get paid the big money, and it was time to fire Gus Bradley. What's wrong is they don't execute. And I'll tell you what the biggest problem on offense is. I have never seen a quarterback regress so fast with his mechanics. I think Blake Bortles has the worst mechanics of any quarterback in the league. He's got a wind-up. I want you to picture Tim Lincecum come on the mound, who reaches back that big, old, long reach back towards the center field fence. That's Blake Bortles. That is his game. So he needs to retool. If I was training him, we'd work endlessly on getting the ball up and out and quick. He's too slow with his release. His numbers are hollow, and he doesn't know how to win games in the end when the game's on the line. And it's not just him. But you know this is a quarterback league. Quarterback doesn't play well unless you've got a Seahawks or a Ravens 2000 defense. You usually don't win games, or a Denver Broncos defense. So even they're struggling, obviously, because their offense isn't very good. So I just think it's a bunch of guys with potential that need to hold their weight. But I thought it was Bush League the way the front office handled Gus Bradley. At least can we land the plane, get the people off the plane, take him into the office and do it to stick him on a plane after you fire him and him fly back knowing. I think that's about as weak as it gets. But this was inevitable and was going to happen. I just think, according to the reports about how they did it, could have handled it better, but you knew it was going to happen because they got to get somebody in there who's taking no nonsense, like a Tom Coughlin, who says, listen, accountability is going to be a factor, and it doesn't look like a team that's very accountable right now.